Hey everybody, it's your favorite vegan radical feminist card carry member Russian Communist Party, Chris Laudando, and join me and the PBR boys for some oral.
Hit it! Culture, sophisticated
podcast, baby. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? PBR Podcast. Mike Polano, Derek D, Frankie the producer, and we have somebody else sitting in. Ugh. How'd this happen?
Loves meat.
How'd this happen?
Good morning, everyone.
Our radical communist feminist,
Vegan.
Mr. Chris Laudando. Yeah. Thanks for
how are
coming
you
down,
guys?
bro.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? I was just looking on Twitter, and I know now that you could apply to be verified, right?
Are you still bent that they didn't verify you?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm looking at other people who got verified, and I'm like, how'd they get verified?
Right. And you're questioning their validity.
By the way, it doesn't go by followers. It doesn't.
No, it
Goes-
It doesn't.
What does it
not,
go by?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like what you have to send them. Maybe it's because when you go apply now to get verified, you have to send them a photo ID.
Mm-hmm.
I went in, I scanned my ID, and then I blocked out my driver's license number and my address.
Yeah.
So they can't verify who you are. So why even
No,
put your
Do you think that's why?
No.
Why have you applied, Laudando?
Once I got turned down.
You did get
But
turned
like,
down.
I'm wondering, is that why?
I think you should get it because you're verified on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
You should link to Facebook.
I did. I put that link in
that's
there.
Weird.
Because there was links. I put that link in there. I put FLD. I put a bunch of stuff in there.
I applied.
I'll try it again. They said you got 30 days after.
I did not get turned down.
Oh, you got your
Just
verified?
saying. I'm not verified, and I don't follow you, so
Right.
No, but how'd you know you
don't
didn't get
follow.
turned?
I don't.
I didn't get an email.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not get an
Oh
email.
no, I went back on to check like you did, and it didn't say. It says it's still under.
Oh, really?
Oh, then
Yeah.
you might be pending. You may be verified.
No, because I literally tried. I typed my name in again, and it was like his name was denied.
Why
Try
should
again in 30.
Why should Derek D be verified?
Well, look at if there's other people verified who have done less things. It shouldn't.
Well, how do you know they've done less?
Because you just know.
How do you know?
You know the rest. I'm not going to put anyone on blast, but
Do you have to be? Are you saying like in the entertainment industry? Like, what if they're
No, I don't think
doing
you need-
other things like
No.
I don't know, saving the youth in Africa?
well, no. That's you want to be vetted in that to know it's a legit corporation. If you're going to give money to it or it's a charitable thing, you want that verified so you know it's vetted. It's not.
Are you saying vetted because of Donald Trump?
No, I'm saying because what I'm.
It's a very Trumpism. Laudando, are you offended?
No.
We said the word Trump. Are you offended?
Well, I live on Trump land, Staten Island, so I'm offended every day.
But I don't know. I'm not like one of those like oh I need to be verified and everything. But I just thought I would have been. So
I think you'll get it.
yeah, I'll apply again when.
I mean, I'm looking to see people that I follow that are verified that it's questioned that should they even be in the first place. I mean, Jay Miller got it pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
right.
But
did
I mean,
he just write in
deserves it.
Practical
He
Jokers?
deserves- He I guess he's deserving of it in that respect. But there's some other people that's like they got to have friends on the inside.
Yeah, there's
They
some
have
people
to.
I'm like, what? I literally saw one guy. I guess really it doesn't matter. It was like he had like 230 followers and followed more people that followed him.
And he's verified.
Yeah.
Well,
And
what did he do? What's he verified?
I don't even know who he was. I don't know. I think they got. I think what Twitter should do, that what I just said is not a good example, is to look at the ratio.
Why? It's not about fame. You're judging
Yeah, no.
fame, dude. You're not.
No, but, like, shouldn't
you
it
don't
be-
have to be
You
famous
can
to
buy
be
those
verified.
names. You can buy names.
No, but think about it. When you see someone that has, say someone has 22,000 followers, but
Right.
they follow 21,000
Right,
people.
Right? What's wrong with that?
That's kind of
That
like
doesn't mean they're not who they say they are.
right. But I'm saying, why would that person be verified with almost the equal amount?
What does that matter?
'Cause I
You're
think-
discussing.
No,
You're
in the
discussing
business,
popularity.
I've been told by casting directors and stuff that ratio matters.
Not everybody's in the business.
okay.
The way you're looking at it is totally from like a
Entertainment
like a
perspective?
narcissistic entertainment.
No, I'm not.
100%, dude.
You're talking about statistics, right?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about like he's saying it matters that Twitter's saying you are who you say you are because 2,900 people follow me and I only follow 200. That doesn't matter.
Well, no, I've literally had, when I did that Ford gig, they literally, the marketing company or the agency, whatever, literally asked me, what's your ratio? Like they wanted to
They
see.
cared because you're there. They want to see like how much you can push.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
But
saying.
that's not verifying who a human being is.
Let's put it this
like
way.
you know what I'm saying?
I noticed the other day, a friend of mine tweeted, remember that show on HBO, Bored to Death?
yeah.
Well, Ted Danson was in it.
Okay.
And he had tweeted out to Ted Danson and I guess the creator of the show, Jonathan Ames, I have more Twitter followers than Ted Danson. So what does that tell you? Right. All right. and that's not a lot.
I'm not arguing the fact that if you have 5 million Twitter followers, obviously a company would like you to read their stuff because you have more push. However, what I am saying is I can have one Twitter follower and still be who I say I am and be verified on Twitter.
Example, Ted Danson.
True.
Thank you. That's very good. Thank you. How many does he have?
Like, let me look. It was I have 5,347. Let's see, Ted Danson.
You know,
Damn.
I'm just saying, and I think PBR Pod should be verified.
they
Did we-
actually
did we-
respond. They
did we
respond.
apply?
Yeah, they
Oh,
responded.
actually, Ted Danson's got a little less than me, 5,220.
That's a
Did we-
perfect example.
did
Is
we-
he verified? He is.
He's
right?
verified.
Yeah, of course. He's Ted Danson. He is who he says he is.
We are who they thought they were. We
know-
let them off the hook.
You know what I mean? Practice.
No, that was Art Shell. Rest in peace, right?
He died.
No,
Stop
Dennis
reading.
Green, not Art Shell.
Stop reading.
Dennis Green. He was the coach of the Cardinals.
Damn, what you just asked a question. I was PBR. Yeah, so we applied for PBR, but they responded and said we don't verify.
Oh, they literally
shows.
like.
They say they verify individuals. I mean, Frankie, you can pull up that email if you really want to.
Well, at least they responded and like
I'm
said
only
something.
doing 60% probably of what I read, but
Yeah, I think you did it under another email too.
Well, let me ask you this:
No.
if I do it again,
Yeah.
when I scan my license, should I block anything out? Like, what'd you do?
I didn't block anything. What
know
do I
what?
care if they don't have my license?
I don't know.
I don't care.
I was kind of weirded out about it.
I blocked out my address and
I blocked out my-
yeah.
Should I not do that?
I left my date of birth and I left my name, obviously.
yeah, and my picture, obviously.
I
like,
had an IMDb page as one of my links. There was a Huffington Post article that I was in. I put that as my
I
link.
should have put our Huffington Post.
There
article.
was what else? There was a Den of Geek, which is like a big, like entertainment blog, whatever. I was in a Tell 'Em Steve Dave episode that they talked about. They mentioned my name in there. I put that in there. They're like, no, we don't. At this time, we don't.
but you actually got an
We
email
don't verify
back.
losers.
You actually got an email back.
Yes.
I did not get an email back.
You know, it's funny that we're talking about this because I feel like what you said, Derek. Like I feel being verified at this point for me on social media is beneficial, and this is actually what I said to them because I'm going back. Well, let's just call it 90%. I'm going to go back on the road with the Rangers and do another show, different, but another show coming up for this playoff run.
And you were on camera, right?
I'm on camera, so
you
but
should
I
be verified. You
but
can
I
be verified.
also
That's what I'm
give
saying.
tickets away, right? So like and a lot of it's through social media. So for people that I'm dealing with, like it would benefit that they know who I am, who I say I am when I'm
Right.
doing this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good argument. So we should have like a game. Who's going to get verified first, Mike, Derek, or Derek D?
I like it. I think all three of us should be in this game. All right. So what are the rules to this game, Frank?
We have to try. Like,
But we got to wait till I think I got probably 10 days left till I can re-up or something. They say
All right, so the game starts.
Yeah, when you get rejected again.
Yeah, when Derek. So let's just call it April 1st.
Okay.
All right, the game starts. What is the bet and what is the criteria? So obviously you win if you're verified. That blue check shows up, you win.
Right.
Okay. So this is going to be a long con, right? So let's just spitball this. Right now, I'm thinking like you start small in the pot and you build the pot every month, something like that,
Oh, you
until
wanna
somebody
do-
gets verified.
All right.
But then like there should be like let's spitball. It's like there could be things like that you adds to the pot and detracts from the pot. You know, like we won't physically. We'll just tally. We'll keep a running
Like
tally.
something you have to physically do or like say or admit.
I don't know, like say, all right, let's just argue and we say, okay, April 1st we start, we crack off $20 bill and it goes in the pot. The pot's $60. Frankie, do you want to play?
No.
All right. Dennis! Let's be honest, he's not getting verified.
So if no one's so is there things like okay, so by April 5th, if no one's verified,
You re-ante.
we re-ante, but then we have to like each of us has to tweet something like personal or like something like funny or I don't know. Like there should be, or maybe I'm like, dude, I guarantee I'm going to be verified within 10 days. And if I'm not, I got to do something.
You match the pot? Or somebody calls you out and says,
Yeah, it could be something
There's
like that.
got to be a game here, right?
Yeah, but do we want to go down that road?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. I like to gamble.
Well, it just could be about money. Every month,
Every month-
we just put more money in the pot.
All right. So how about this? Ready? All right. So we start with $20. There's a $60 pot. At the next month, May 1st, if nobody's verified, we each match the pot.
$60?
Yeah. So $60. So
Each?
that
That's
I'm not
a
a
lot
math major, but what's that? $180?
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's
Right?
a lot of money.
So then,
don't we just say 20?
Wait, hold on. On June,
Plus
on
the
June,
60 that's already there. That's 240.
no. There's 60 in the pot. Then we all. Oh, right. Oh, so there's 240. So then June, it's everybody puts in another 240. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you're almost at $1,000. If you're not verified by July, dude, that's like $3,000 in the pot.
Yeah,
$4,000.
that's a lot of money. I don't know.
Who's in?
I
According
hold
to
it?
my math,
Do I
I
hold
mean-
the money?
No, it's theoretical cash.
Why can't we just
until
be
the
like
payout.
$5 and then $10?
That's dumb.
Why
You want to
not?
be verified? Like only people. Come on, with the Quan get verified.
The Quan.
I don't know, but according to my vegan communist math, we should just give it all away.
All right, listen. I'm also up for something like this. If
We should have
if
a time
I get
limit.
if I get
Time
verified
limit.
first,
Yeah.
I get to tell you both to do something, and you have to do it,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and vice versa.
But there's got to be like I was thinking like all right. So if I get verified first, there's like I'll write something down that you have to read in an episode of PBR. Be something like Derek is way taller than me, smarter than me, better than me, the best person I've ever met. Something along those lines.
do that.
You have to read, and you can never retract it. You can never say I was just lying.
And I can never tell anybody that I was reading it because you told me to read it.
Well, they would know the game, I guess.
Maybe.
But they would never know when it would happen.
They would have to be listening to episode 85 or whatever this is.
This is very difficult for me because I'm the least known out of everybody here. Like,
You have more Twitter followers than
I
me.
do, but this is weird. You're connected with the Impractical Jokers TV show. You're going to be an on-camera personality with the Rangers, one of great hockey organization. Derek is an actor and pitchman and whatever. I'm never on camera, but I'm on sometimes a very well-known podcast. It's like
PBR.
Good.
tell him, Steve.
Good pull, good pull.
But yeah, so this is gonna be tough. I don't think I'm gonna win.
it could probably be like even
Why don't you
before
say-
April 1st. It could be like March 25th or something. You could start it.
Why don't you let the PBR posse set the terms? On the
Oh,
tweet at us?
I don't
all
hate that. I don't
right.
hate that.
I like that idea. Kind of takes the pressure off us.
All right, so I guess tweet at us because that's where we do most of our damage, right? That's what we're talking about. So PBR posse, use the hashtag PBR posse, Twitter
Yeah.
bet.
Now wait.
No, verified bet.
Oh, okay. So hashtag PBR posse verified bet. That's too long. All right. Hashtag PBR posse bet. Simple, right?
Okay.
Use that hashtag. Tell us what the terms of this should be. The competition is between Laudando, DeAngelis, and myself.
I will not eat meat. Just putting it out there.
That's why I was going the way I was going. No, I was going to make him eat a steak.
I will not. No, absolutely not.
I was going to ban. I would ban Derek from Cologne. Which I don't know if you listened to the last
Yes, I
episode,
have,
but
but
he
yeah.
just came from the
4
gym
sprays,
today.
4 sprays.
Dude, 4 sprays is too many, right?
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
on.
worn cologne since the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we asked on Twitter, and I'll try to pull that up in a second. But I asked how many sprays was too many.
I will admit, I'm not saying I don't spray a lot. I'm a
I used to put a lot of it
I'm a
too.
true Italian when it comes to
Yeah.
cologne. But like I don't know. I get a lot of compliments on it, but I think Mike's referring to, and we've talked about this before. Is right when he sees me, I just came from my house and probably spritzed it, and it's such a habit now. But I just came from the gym too, so I
Well,
definitely
yeah, if he picks me
put
up
a
to come to
spritz.
the Speakeasy studio where we are now,
You're getting
and
maced.
Yeah, I'm maced. He only
Right.
lives 5 minutes from me. He puts on 4 sprays, and then I'm trapped in his car. It's winter. There's no windows down.
It smells so good. Though.
I asked how many sprays of cologne is okay, and I put 1 and done, 2 maybe, 3 is for me, and 4 is not okay. Derek D. I got to tell you, the PBR posse and the Twitterverse are split. The winner was 2 maybe with 32%.
Wow.
So 1 and done, 20% of the people say. 3 is for me, 28% of the people say. And 4 is not okay, Derek D, 20%. So it's pretty split there. People's noses are way all over the map here. And then Derek responded.
Did you see my
Yes, he said, at PBR Pod, I think I smell pretty damn good. Hey, PBR Posse, here's a poll. If you met me before, what do you think? Derek D smells good. Derek D smells bad. Never smelled Derek D, and I want to smell Derek D. So this is not as split. The tribe has spoken on this one. A whopping 48% of the PBR posse have never smelled Derek D. I find that like weird. Like, you know,
how could they? If
well,
they-
62% of our fan base has smelled you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's what I find weird.
Okay.
17.
not everyone was in did the poll though.
No, it's the polls out of 100%. Out of the 100, it's 100% of people that voted. So, Derek D smells good, 17%. Derek D smells bad, 9%. I must say, I was part of that 9%.
Yeah, it is.
And want to smell Derek D
Hey,
was
that's not-
was 20, came in second, 26%.
26%.
Nice.
If there's a way I could let you smell me through Twitter, I would.
It's in Smellorama.
It's coming, right?
That's gotta, right?
Smell-o-vision's on the way.
It has to,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
It'll be like I'm thinking this. You know, like you get ink cartridges in your printer, right? And it tells the printer what exact colors need to
I see where you're going.
throw
I'm
down on the
liking this,
paper
yeah.
to come out. So your television or there's something in the back of your flat screen or something you plug in HDMI or something, and it's attached to these like it's like RGB, you know, but
right.
they're canisters of smells that a certain mixture will create what's coming out. Like
It sounds expensive
like
and then
pork
it-
chops.
It's like a
or,
Disney,
yeah,
right.
or broccoli.
It'll eventually cause cancer, and it's expensive. I don't want to fill my ink printer cartridge.
I'm just. You mean your smell card?
No, I don't want to do my ink now. Like, you want me to do my smells?
What would that be called? Well, smell-o-vision, I
No,
guess.
because then like you're watching somewhere where people fart and they like.
I gotta say though, I was watching Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives last night. I was like, I really want to know what that smells like.
How about
right now.
watching Derek D was just a detective on a murder mystery? So you roll up on the dead body. I don't want to smell the dead body. There was a whole scene in there where the guy was like, "Oh, I was jogging. It was so terrible. I don't want to smell that."
I don't know if it would be that. Wouldn't it be a show like that? It would be like cooking shows. It would be like perfume shows.
It would start that way,
It would start
QVC.
that way.
right?
Yeah.
It would start.
It would
Yeah, and
go in
then
that
it would
direction.
end up going to like you're watching The Walking Dead, and then like there's
Right,
gonna be
yes,
canisters
rotting
of
flesh.
Oh my God.
blood that splats out. It's a whole thing.
You might lose ratings might stop. Walking
Yeah.
Dead.
Someone farts on the screen.
Derek being verified. How about this? Along those lines, The Bachelor. It just ended, right? Or it's just ending. Like the final one's coming up, and every commercial is help. They announced the new Bachelorette, and if you want to apply for somebody to be on the Bachelorette, apply here. We've applied to you 17 times at this point
right.
with no response.
Yeah, you know.
What's
whatever.
up with that? I think you're a good match for her.
I would go on. Sure. I would go on that. I would be the Bachelor, but I don't think I'm tall enough.
You would kiss your acting career goodbye.
I know. That's what.
Don't do any
yeah,
of that stuff.
that'd be
If you
terrible.
got on, you'd be like, we would be very happy, but you can never be in anything.
Let me ask.
again.
But let me. Right, because I'd be most the guy, one of the Bachelors.
yeah.
But what if going in, they were like like they said what I do. Like he's an actor, comedian, host. That's what he does. They show clips.
Have
from
they
stuff.
had that? I mean, I
don't know.
Frank, do you watch?
It's usually like what is this? An entrepreneur or a salesman?
Yeah, there's all. I mean, it runs the gambit.
so
man. There's
vague.
so many different kinds of people, right?
And they're always like they don't have jobs. Like what do they do? What do they
Right.
do? Oh man, I saw that chick Allie. She was a Bachelorette years ago. Whew. She was on the cover of some magazine with her kid. Smoketown, USA. Pulled right into that.
Are you going on a date with
Country.
her, right? You're going on a date.
Sure.
You're going to pick her up. She lives, let's call it 20 minutes
so
away.
how many spritz?
Well, she lives 20 minutes away. It's winter. All these things are important,
Yeah.
right? Because if it's summer, you might have the windows down, T-tops rocking, you know what I mean?
T-tops.
How many sprays?
I don't know. I just do what I do. It's going to be the same amount, man. It's going to be four or five.
Is there ever an occasion for more or less? Or is it always the same routine?
No.
Every
it's-
day. There are occasions.
Yeah, because if if I'm just, it's such a habit. Like today, I just did one because I worked
And
out.
you
and
went to
showered.
the gym
'Cause
and
you
you
let Mike
sprayed
get in your
cologne.
head.
But
No, after the gym.
Oh, that's even worse, bro. You don't.
What do you mean that's even
you
worse?
Didn't
I didn't
shower.
I didn't shower because I had
Right,
to come
so
here.
you're masking your scent with.
No, I
scent.
changed all my clothes. I have all clean clothes on.
it's the third date. Do you take Spraytown USA down below?
Well, you know what? I don't know. I know because it's more just like, but I'll hit like here,
Right.
here.
So you're a murder mystery.
I don't like spray on my junk.
You're a murder mystery. I'm watching it.
What
All
about?
right, they're doing close-ups of you.
Yeah,
Do you tell them? Can you do the close-up from the other side? You didn't.
I didn't, but I hated some of it.
But the lighting was perfect.
What are you gonna do?
Well, nobody knows. Nobody picks that shit out but me. But I know how you feel about things.
Yeah, I no, I hate my right side.
So do I. And ironically enough, you sit to my left.
No, I don't
every
hate
episode.
it. I don't hate it. I mean, if you'll see it in my one-man show. I talk about it. Comes out March 20th.
Oh, let's talk about this. When are we releasing it?
March
God,
20th.
Guy's like a slave driver.
Monday,
You know how
March.
many re-edits this guy
Oh my
brings.
God.
Not many. Come on.
I want to hear people laugh more. Can you cut it to the wide shot?
No, here's the thing. The
I
guy-
want to hear myself sing.
No, here's the. I figured out what we want to do with that. We'll isolate that and upload a separate video.
Trying to do you a favor, man.
What are you talking about? The Grown Pain song is great. That's why you just. It's not in the main. I don't want to do.
How many times did you have to cut and paste the same laugh track over some other
Dude,
drugs?
you have no idea. You have no idea.
Not at all.
I literally read. I cut what. Let's just call it for. We can talk freely, right?
Yeah, but let's also say.
I'm just going to talk about time. I cut let's call it a 2-hour stand up.
Yeah, with Taylor Allen and everything. Sure.
So I cut it to about 1:30 with 1:40.
And then we broke it
just
down
cut
to 123.
Even broke it down that far.
124.
Get it all done, multi-camera, the whole nine.
No, it looks great.
Trying to make
Looks great.
cutting out stuff that doesn't need to be there.
Sure.
And then I export it full HD.
Yeah, it looks great.
It took about a day to export. You know what I
And he
mean?
gave you notes.
No, it
Yep.
didn't take a date.
Yes.
I did. No, I was with here. All right.
I watched it with a couple people.
Couple of notes. Couple of notes.
No.
Looks good, but a couple of notes.
No,
There's one
Chris.
spot where my right hand is in the air and my left hand looks crooked.
No, Chris, I sat down with him and went through
Right.
it, and of course I could nitpick things, but I didn't. It's going up on YouTube. It's not going on Netflix, Hulu, or anything like that. The only thing was the sound guy there, and Mike suggested this to him because Mike knows what the fuck he's doing. Was like we should have a mic just on the audience.
I wanted to mic the audience
Yeah,
and the
that's-
guy because I was
you
taking
didn't
the
have
sound,
that?
I was taking the sound from the board, and this guy was like, "Well, they don't do comedians there; they
Right.
do bands." So he's like,
Right.
"We would never do that. It's going to bring back causal loop." I'm like, "Dude, it's not. You need to get the laughter in there because I was taking a straight feed to the switch."
Yeah. So what happened was in the export that we decided on, all the audio from the entire place is coming right through my microphone that I have on stage.
But I did
And
run
You
my
can't really get the laugh.
no,
idea.
but I
You
ran
get-
so all of my units I ran microphones on them, so I would get
you would
those
pick it,
tracks.
capture from somewhere.
Yeah, so I got a ton, but
But the thing is, you hear, so the mics on the cameramen's cameras heard the laughter, but also got my voice coming out of the
so
speakers.
I don't like to cut that in.
I mean, here's my thing, and PBR Posse, you could think about this too. So when I was rewatching it and all the audio is going just through my mic, I'd tell a joke and you'd hear the faintest of laugh because you can't hear it,
Right,
and it's almost a little awkward to watch. And when we watched it back with Mike, I'm like, yeah, it's probably fine. And then my brother saw it, he's like, yeah, it's just a little weird. And then I showed Drew, he's like, yeah, it's a little weird. And I was like, so even if there is an echo, I almost just want to put it in there.
Did they say it's weird, or did you before or after you led them down that drinking hole?
No. I said, Jay, what do you just watch this? What's your thoughts? He's like, I think it looks great. He's like, well, why are the laughs so low?
So anyway, I did my best to raise them on the fourth edit. So Derek's.
Long story short, I work for Industrial Light and Magic now. It was my.
He's making it sound like
it was my portfolio.
I very much appreciate what Mike did for me, but he's making. I mean, it wasn't.
Well, if I didn't, this episode wouldn't be as interesting, would it? But I do. I have like really become to love the text messages back and forth between Derek D and I.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
Better than ours.
Ours can get kind of vicious. I just like to fuck with Derek. Let's just put it that way.
The
And I'm
last one
try-
we had was funny. I
Well,
thought.
pull it up while I pull this
The
up
last
because
one
I
was
would like you to.
Laudando
refresh
was
my
at the
memory.
show. He heard people laughing.
It was great. It was excellent.
Thank you. But yeah, it was just, I just, and I made the mistake of I'm launching it March 20th. I already put it out there, so I can't not. But I'm flying back from Florida that day, so I need to, like, I'm gonna be on. It's gonna be hard to like do all the social media for it and stuff. So I'll have to, I guess, schedule it to go up, and then you could schedule tweets and all that stuff.
Tweet
Yeah.
deck, you can
Tweet
use.
deck, yeah.
We text each other way too much these days.
That's a
man.
whole
I can't
thing.
even find our conversation. Basically, Derek was like, "I need another audio edit," and I said, "Well, $75 an hour." And he was like, "For what? For what?" I said, "To give it to an audio editor. That audio editor."
Well, I was gonna say just honestly, just turn on one of the other mics.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and we'll learn. And you live and you learn.
Laudando, what do you got
Yeah, you
over
did.
there?
Well, it may not be appropriate, some of the stuff here.
Well,
but
you know,
did. I'll
do
edit
some
it. I'll
editing,
edit. I'll
yeah.
do some editing. So periodically I get Facebook messages or
Well,
text
not anymore because I
messages.
unfollowed you.
No, you unfollowed me on Twitter. Facebook was still friends, but that might me.
No, but I unfollowed you.
Oh, okay. But you
can't
send me
s-
messages.
No, I will. Yeah, okay. We'll take messages. But I love that you can unfollow somebody
Yeah.
so their stupid, whining liberal snowflake comments don't pollute your feed constantly.
Can I just
But
say,
you could still be friends.
Can I just
with
say
them.
something
Yeah.
real fast? You see the dynamic right here? That's how it should be. These guys are friends, and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, we have different views, but
Of
we're
course.
still cool. Like
We're
that's how it
Americans.
should be.
Yeah,
people,
we're Americans.
It's like,
Absolutely.
come on.
He sent me some video because he.
I'm sorry. Can you? I don't mean to cut you off. You just said I'm American. Now everybody listen to what Chris Laudando really is.
Card carry member Russian Communist Party.
See that? Magic of editing. He is. He just admitted he's a card-carrying member of the Communist Party. You just said it on PBR.
Let me just say to the listeners, I was asked to say a number of statements. Oh, that was odd. I thought we were playing a game.
Just
I thought
gonna
we were
cut this
testing
out.
the
I actually thought it was
microphones.
a
just
fun
gonna
game.
cut
I
this out.
thought we were testing the microphones.
Mike did
and-
that. Mike did that before the show, and I was like, "Oh, why are we doing this before the
35
show?
with
This is a fun game."
And by the magic of conservative propaganda.
Nobody's going to hear this part right here. No one's going to hear this part right here.
All right, so the message I got the other day was pretty funny. Mike sent me some video of Obama talking about, I guess, Russia or something, and then I just messaged back and said Trump is toast. Mike said Trump is the revolution, and I said Soviet revolution. He called me liberal scum. He's like, if you lived in Star Wars universe, you'd be fighting for the Empire. I said you'd be Jabba the Hutt. He's like, Jay Miller is Palpatine, and you're Jar Jar Binks. And then I said, yeah, this conversation is between two educated middle-aged men. That was
Right?
that.
Like that's. But that you're right, Derek. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I believe it too. Okay. I mean, this Laudando guy, he's got to go. Okay, I'm throwing him over the wall. But other than that, yeah, a dialogue.
This is
gonna be great.
this is 60%, but illegal immigration is down 40%.
Exactly. Okay, that's why I did it.
Where,
All right.
where's that? Where'd you? Let me see that citation.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
Illegal.
it was a 60%, but it's
Illegal.
40% down. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys ready for a little top or bottom?
It's all about being legal. Did you say regal or legal?
Regal Beagle.
My hair is regal.
Beagle.
Regal Beagle.
There's a beagle on my hair.
Derek doesn't even get the reference.
No.
Can I have one of those pens, please?
Well, the Peach Pit.
The Peach Pit. Oh, the second time this week. Listen, how many times have
Melania's got a great peach.
we
pit.
should do a fake remake of just one episode where we all play people from 90210.
Well, we'd be the same age as the guy who ran the Peach Pit.
Oh, I
probably
knew
now.
that. What was
His
his
name?
name?
His name was Nate.
Nate, yeah.
Wait, remember what about Saved by the Bell? The Max, right? Wasn't that
I don't
the-
remember what it was.
What was the name of the Max?
I didn't really watch Saved by the Bell.
What?
It's a little bit.
Frank,
couple
if
episodes.
we were 90210 original cast, who I totally Derek's the kid in episode 2 who shot himself.
What?
That's who you are.
Brian Austin Green's friend.
Brian Austin Green's friend. You would actually be Brian Austin Green.
Yo, Brian Austin Green, by the way,
Yeah.
has one.
Totally.
He had an album, and it was terrible, except for one song that was awesome. He has an awesome song. Can you pull that up at some point in this show?
Yeah.
It's called "This Is How I Do" by Brian Austin Green. It is an awesome song.
Really?
Yeah, and you're probably like, oh, it's terrible. But like the beat's great and his rap is actually really good. So shout out to Brian Austin Green for that "This Is How I Do" song.
Well, isn't he married to what's her name?
Yes.
So shout out for that.
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Word.
What?
I don't know if they still.
Is
I'm
it?
sure they still
Megan
are.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan Fox, yeah.
So Frank, who plays who? 90210.
I mean, I think you're right about Brian Austin Green.
Really?
For
Derek D?
I'll take
Yeah.
it. Ian Ziering went to William Patterson.
We
University.
don't have a.
He's from Jersey.
I used to have the Luke Perry sideburns.
Is that his name? That's his name, right? Ian Ziering.
Ladando's definitely Luke
I
Perry,
had
right?
sideburns back in the day.
Oh, you are
he's
Luke
Dylan,
Perry,
you're
yeah.
Dylan McKay, dude.
Hey, Brian.
See, every Periscope you turn on, I'm like, oh my God, it's Luke Perry.
What was Jason Priestley's name?
He's so depressed.
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah.
Brandon Walsh.
Brandon Walsh.
I don't think I fit.
What happened to Donna?
I'm Slater, and I'm on the wrong show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Donna Martin graduates.
Yeah.
She's had like 6 kids.
She's got a lot of. Does she have like a reality show or something?
something.
She doesn't have to do anything. Her father was Aaron Spelling.
Aaron Spelling. Top or bottom, number 1, 90210 or Saved by the Bell.
No.
90210.
Wow, you don't even hesitate, man.
I didn't watch it. I saw a few episodes of Saved by the Bell. Yeah.
It's a generation thing, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I watched it
Write
when
down the song you want me to look
I went to school with Elizabeth Remini, who is
Leah Remini's-
yeah, and we all watched the episode or the few episodes, I guess, of Saved by the Bell when Leah Remini was on it.
Oh, when it was like the summer
was on-
vacation.
she was on
She was
summer
on. She was on a few.
Right.
Her
It was
dad
like-
was Mr. Tuttle. Yeah.
I don't know. But 90210. Hey, Bran. Hey, Bran.
Yeah, 90210 definitely. I watched them both. I liked them both, but 90210 was just so much more, realistic and like drama.
Well, that's true.
Like teenage soap opera when I was a teenager. You're
Yeah.
into it,
I mean-
cute boys, surfers, the whole thing.
I didn't really. I watched it a little bit, but I'm definitely Saved by the Bell on top. When I wake up in the morning and my alarm gives out a warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
It's all right, dude. You'll be saved by the bell.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm going to say 90210 on top, totally. That was our class. We actually graduated with them, even though they repeated, I think they repeated freshman year or sophomore year.
They did sophomore year because they did.
But they graduated
we
90
finished with them.
They were
they were-
class of 93.
They repeated another year in the show.
They were like a mid-season show.
Yeah, like they didn't know if it was going to pick up.
And then they came back and did then 4 years of high school.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
This song does not come up at all. There's Brian, You Send Me.
So it's just Brian Austin Green rap
Okay.
or song.
Top or bottom, number 2.
Didn't have a clue. Never mind. It's called Didn't Have a Clue.
Okay. Top or bottom, number 2. Vegan or vegetarian?
Top vegan. Oh, yeah.
But why?
Come on. It's just better for you.
Were you a vegetarian first?
I know you
Yeah.
told. I was
I think I
just
asked
gonna
you.
say.
Yes, I was
know you
vegetarian
You
first.
went gradually
Yeah,
through
yeah.
this
I'm
process.
probably vegan now 5 years.
Do you drink coconut? Not coconut. You probably do. But what am I thinking? Almond milk.
I do. But
love it.
actually, soy is better for you.
Really?
Because
Soy?
there's nothing. Yeah.
Except
yeah.
if you're a girl, and then it gives you breast cancer.
Yeah.
Not
soy.
true.
Almond
there was an article.
Soy milk.
Oh, soy milk.
There was an article the other day on CNN about how that's not true.
I heard too
Really?
much. I heard too much soy
Oh,
for anyone.
Guys, if it was on CNN, it has to be true.
No. Maybe it wasn't.
What was
CNN,
Fox
Russian
News reporting
comments.
on that?
No.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like there's a ton of
Yeah,
articles about
if
stuff.
I think if your doctor says not to drink it, I think people that had issues with that, then maybe
Yeah.
not. If your doctor says don't do it, don't do it. But almond milk is just water. If you look at the contents in
I'm
almond
a
milk.
vanilla almond milk guy. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
I do.
Do you
drink
get
almond milk.
unsweetened?
No.
I get unsweetened.
Sweetened?
Oh, it's the best.
I get unsweetened.
It's so delicious.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Why?
Just the way you're saying
It's
that.
so good. Oh man, it is like the best milk ever. Like regular milk, literally, you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't drink.
No.
I lived on that regular milk.
We're
for
the,
years.
we're
Lived
the
on
only
it.
animal that drinks.
I don't. I mean, I'll
Somebody
Find me a
else's
hieroglyphic of a person chasing down a cow, tackling it, and like sucking off its teat. It's not right.
every now and
Once
then.
you're done nursing,
I love the I wish this was a
Visual.
video pod again.
Every now and then, if I'll drink. I don't dislike it, but like I like vanilla almond milk way better.
Do you drink a glass of it?
No,
No.
a little bit when I'm having like when I have a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
And
and
a
then I have a little like 3
Shot,
sips.
shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
a shot.
a shot,
it's
bro.
So good.
A shot.
And with my cereal,
Shot of
Cereal.
vanilla.
It's amazing in
Almond milk?
cereal.
take regular Cheerios, which is bland as F. Pour in some vanilla almond milk. Glorious. Cornflakes. Glorious.
I'm not disagreeing. I do it with Rice Krispies, but I don't do the vanilla. I do regular almond milk.
Me too. Unsweet.
I don't.
Unsweetened.
Yeah, me too.
I don't mind the regular, but I don't like the unsweetened vanilla. It's just.
Oh,
kinda,
I like the unsweetened vanilla.
Yeah,
I thought that's what you have too.
Yeah, unsweetened. I just said
Vanilla,
that.
though.
Well, I don't. I think by default they're all flavored.
No. You
There's
have
one
the regular
without
You
vanilla,
probably have
and
the
it's
regular one.
not good.
The
Oh, maybe I do vanilla.
That's the
You
one I
do.
have.
The vanilla
gotta-
is so sweet.
Trader
So
Joe.
good.
You have Trader Joe's around
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
What are we-
Get their unsweetened almond milk.
What do we live in a different time zone than you?
Well, I don't
Like
know.
You live 30 minutes away.
We don't have Wegmans.
That's true.
Man, people love Wegmans. People
We got
that are
Wegmans
not
right
from
here.
here.
I know.
love
Yeah, I gotta check it
Wegmans.
out.
I think-
Speaking of that, we were invited back on Big Jim's podcast, although I'm going to tell him we're going to come and then never show up. But he loved Wegmans when he was young.
And then he'll say, "We'll come there because that's how much he loved Wegmans." I think he wants to come
Is
back
that the
just to go to
podcast you made me
Wegmans.
calling on? What was the one you made me call?
Yeah, the sports show.
No. That was this summer.
Vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
I go vegetarian.
Hey, I'm uninterested. Top or bottom? Number 3, and Derek wrote these. The Little Mermaid cartoon or live action. Is it on Broadway or something?
No, did you see this?
Yeah, but Chloe Moretz, who was supposed to play, dropped out.
In the girl in the trailer already dropped out.
Oh no, there's a trailer for a live action Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but
I didn't see that.
The reason I
supposed
wrote
to be
that,
fun.
it just came out yesterday. The reason I wrote that was because it's called The Little Mermaid, and the storyline is not The Little Mermaid.
Oh, it's the same thing. Like it was a Hans Christian Andersen story, right? So the Little Mermaid that we know from Disney, I think, was probably different than the original,
Oh, so the live might be the real deal.
or not, or just another adaptation.
Yeah, you can go look at that trailer. It's up right now. I thought that was kind of been.
Is it Disney? It might not even be. It's
not Disney.
There you go.
It's kind of been blowing up on Facebook. That's why I wrote it. But I watched the trailer and I was like, "Where's Ursula?" No. So.
So which one?
Top is going to be wait. What was the
the original or the remake?
The animate. Yeah, the Little Mermaid, the animation one.
Yeah, original.
Yeah,
I love the original, man.
Sebastian under the sea.
Great, right?
Under the sea. Yeah.
Derek D's being a jerk on this one. Top or bottom, town meetings or who cares?
That's good.
What, like, listen, this is a perfect example of Derek D being Derek D, right? He's more concerned about his ratio of Twitter followers being like high versus low and why he's not verified. But when it comes to politics,
see,
I'm
And the
blind.
value
This
of
is
the
why
property.
This is why I love
He
you.
cares
Mike.
more about his career than the value of your
Yes.
property.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, exactly.
No, in general, like, what if it was his property?
No, but like,
Then
so
he would care about
Yeah,
it.
then he wouldn't be saying, well, let's go. To be fair, we've posed the question, which one's on top, which one's on the bottom. Let's start, we'll reverse it. Let's start with Derek D.
Okay, quick backstory, not a long
Now,
one.
I don't know if I would really want to go down that road on the podcast.
Why no? If you live somewhere and there's something down your street that's a little bit of an eyesore that wasn't there before, okay? Now, do you go to the town meeting and complain about it, or do you just like, well, whatever, my property value is still going to be the same?
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
That's so unfair.
Yeah, this. What can we say? What was?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
what does it
Yeah,
matter?
so I guess after Hurricane Sandy, Mike, you've said it on the show. You have to raise your house after being flooded, and then I guess down the block, you showed me pictures. They put this. Is that a levee? That's not a levee. It's just a barrier.
It's arguably a bulkhead.
Okay. It's like a rust iron look. Doesn't really look so nice. And
Yeah, it doesn't look nice. I'll
It's
give it.
literally 4
Yeah.
feet from grade.
And you want to speak
It's as tall as Derek D.
Exactly.
Please.
And you want to speak your mind about it to the town, and you have the right to, and you should.
Arguably, Derek D brings his nephew, who he loves immensely, to my house. They go down to walk down to the water. Your nephew cannot see over the levee.
Right now.
All right, so is that cool if you live on the street?
I guess not. I don't know. I get what Mike's saying. I'm not disagreeing with him, but like, he's like real gung-ho about it.
Somebody has to fight.
My question is it done? Is the project complete? Is there going to be
They
any
argue that's not. No, they're
anything
gonna,
like
they're
that?
going to put a sidewalk in front of it.
And that's it.
That's it. It's already backfilled
Where?
in front. I mean, you can't backfill it because there's water there. They're not putting any more bulkhead out there. Derek D's taking a Snapchat.
I am. I forgot to do it before the show, so I'm taking a Snapchat.
Town meeting or who cares, Frank?
I'm taking a Snapchat in the middle of the show right now.
No, I always pursue something. If it's not right, I look for a solution.
Yeah.
I look for a solution.
Town meeting, thrusting top.
You do. You fight the power,
Fight
right?
the power, doesn't that be?
Yeah. Look at all his communist friends marching in the streets all the time. They're fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I fight?
Right.
They're not at work.
I like this T-shirt. Decent human.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that when I
that's a good one.
did the 9/11 memorial walk,
Right.
5K.
Very nice.
Isn't that like kind of like questioning, like subpar? Like it's not really saying. It's like I'm a okay person.
Yeah, I'm decent.
Decent.
You know, I have my flaws.
Well, what's that phrase? He's a decent human being.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like the
Good human. That's one of my favorite phrases.
Good human?
Be a good human.
Be a good human.
Be a better human.
I actually, even though I wrote that, but yeah, I would probably go to the town meeting too.
I'm not only going to town meeting, but I've written my senators. I've tried to contact the mayor, called for a meeting. I've been to the town manager. Like I'm fighting it.
Here's what I would do.
the troops.
Like Mike is complaining also about his neighbors across the street who are my good buddies and Mike's buddies as well. He's like, well, they're not getting as into it as me. I'd probably be like them. Like I'd back you, and if you send an email, I'd send one too. But I wouldn't be as gung ho as you are. So I would rely on you, and then just support
listen,
you.
Pete, that's the way people. Some people are passive. It's fight or flight. Like some people will let somebody else.
Well, it depends
fight
on what
their
it
own
is.
battle, and it's frustrating. you
No,
know?
like I'm not a passive person. It depends what the issue is.
Listen, it affects everybody, not only on my street, but anybody who lives around the Shark River. Better wake up, because it affects all of you, and nobody's paying any attention right now. One day they'll all pay attention. And I'll laugh. You know what I mean?
Mike. We should get a picture. I want, like a big protest sign. You just standing in front of it, holding it, but just you.
Just me.
Just you.
That's it.
Well, what would it say? This wall sucks. This barrier
F
blows.
Trump.
This barrier blows.
Trump attacks the Shark River and put up a 4-foot wall.
Rust is dust. Rust
is dust.
Rust sucks.
Like have like Free Willy like jumping over like over him.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Like all those people that own property along that with boat docks are all in for a rude awakening, and none of them are coming to back me up.
So this is the first wall that you're against.
This is the first wall. Yeah.
Maybe if you put your messages on sheets and hung sheets, it's like I don't want you to get in trouble because if for vandalism, because then you're they'll have something on you.
Yeah,
but if you try to be creative about it or didn't do
what I should
damage,
do?
weren't violent or
But if you wrote-
didn't vandalize it.
Yeah,
know.
I think if you wrote this wall sucks, though, people will take it as a Trump thing. They wouldn't take it as actually that wall sucks. They would just think, a Trump protester wrote that there.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Derek D do some of his graphic design and make me a billboard, and I'm going to pay to put it up on 35 right by Kelly's Tavern on that new electronic billboard. How great would that be? The town would flip,
Yeah.
and they have no say.
It's not cheap, though. I think it's pretty expensive.
Whatever, man. It's got that range of money.
Money's no object.
No objects. Did you see me on Behind Jokers this week, dude?
I did.
See my guns? They had to put a different lens on that camera.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing. Top or bottom, number
Did they
5.
ever ask you guys if you were okay with being on camera?
No.
Did you ever sign anything?
No.
Or
Yeah, we probably signed something somewhere in there.
No.
Probably.
now that they're doing this behind the scenes show, I was just curious.
I don't know. I mean, if you were there, it's not like a show. It's like a kid with a camera following Casey around with a stick mic. You know, and I mean, they're
Yeah, but
it's
they
You know
can't.
what I'm saying?
And he's verified.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very fine.
Well, his brother.
No, come on.
Every
Interesting.
I will
I'm
tell
not
you
saying
this
that
because
you
I don't
would-
know. This is why it won't air. This is why it never airs. Why I'm never on, like when Casey interviews people, like crew people. Because every time he comes up to interview me, he says, "Oh, everybody, the fun fact: this is Joe Gatto's cousin." I said, "Oh, you're Colin Joe's brother, right?" And he does not like it. Like he could dish it out, but when you give it back to him, man, he does not like it. So that's why
funny. I would
every
say
single
that-
time I say it.
Yeah, I would say it every time. That's funny.
I actually said it in a tweet yesterday and then deleted it because I felt bad because I know he doesn't like it.
He should.
You know what I mean? Like,
not,
he's-
not like it. He should
well,
be proud of his family.
He's
very talented.
definitely proud.
And he's really great. Casey's
I think
very
there's
talented.
I get it though because I don't appreciate it.
What?
I don't like when don't refer to me as
Yeah, but you are a talented videographer. You know what you're doing. You're a
That's why he
talented
doesn't
tech
want to be
person.
referred to as
don't refer
Joe
to me as
Gatto's
Joe
cousin.
Gatto's. Don't refer to me as anybody's cousin. I'm Mike Polano,
No, but when you're,
and I get why Casey doesn't like that because
Yeah,
he's
but-
Casey Jost.
but you could say that. You could be like, oh, he's Joe Gatto's cousin. You know what I
No.
mean? You could just say it, but not like
Why does that matter?
you're just saying it. It's
Why does it matter?
You're looking at it maybe in a different way. It's just it is.
No, I wouldn't
that's-
like it either.
Yeah.
It's implies that you're not
But you're-
talented, that you got this job from nepotism.
No, okay, I
Right.
get that. I get that. But you're not on.
Which
you're not
I've
mainly.
dealt with my whole life, so I know.
Yeah, man.
yeah. I mean, I could see it. And you give it back to him because he did it to you. Do you ever do it to him first? Maybe he's doing it to you because you've done it to him.
No, he started it, but you know me, man. It's venomous.
He should-
Like,
he
the
should
same
air
thing
it,
about the
though.
wall. Like I'm going to the meeting, you know.
You should
know?
air it though. That'd be funny.
It would be
Because
funny.
you-
That would be funny.
I thought it was pretty funny banner, but they didn't air it twice because it happened. It happened at the kids' playground, which that you saw my fingers. I think you called me out on
Yeah.
it, but and then like you saw me working the remote camera. We did it there, and then it happened on the one you just saw with the Dracula, and it didn't air again. So he consciously cut it out, and I know he's
Is
in
he
on
editing?
the
He's
he
in
has
on the
to
edit?
be, dude. He's probably not editing, but he's on the edit.
He's like,
I mean,
that's
I'm
his
guessing,
note. He's
but-
like, yeah, whoever the editor is.
Yeah.
Listen, there's one moment where I talked to that guy with the bald head guy. Just cut that out.
He's like, yeah, I just didn't think it worked.
It didn't work.
No, but I totally understand why. You know what I mean? Like you should never refer to somebody.
Oh yeah, that makes
as
sense.
But you dishing it back and then it airing, I think would be cool of him.
yeah.
Right.
Right? It would be.
100%.
It'd be
We're
I think
saying
it'd be
the same
funny.
thing.
Like you can
It'd be
take
funny.
it.
Yeah,
He
it
can
would be
take
funny.
He can take it, right?
My last top or bottom was a yes or no. Logan.
Didn't see it
I
yet,
didn't
but yes.
see it yet, but I.
Can't wait to see it. Maybe I'll see it Friday.
I didn't see it yet either, but I hear it's amazing.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
saw
I
it?
haven't-
Saw it?
No, but did you see that video of Hugh Jackman in the sound booth?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Really cool.
I was like, I want to do that. I was actually at an audition at that Hyperbolic or whatever. That's the sound place the other day. But man,
Foley, right?
It looks so
Foley
cool.
artist.
But he's like all into it. He's like, rah,
Yeah, and then he smiles, right?
Yeah.
No, it was definitely cool.
Look that up if you haven't seen it. It's like cool behind the scenes.
I have not seen it yet, and I do want to see it. I hear good things, man.
I think more Marvel movies and DC movies should kind of go that serious, deeper route, because I mean, like, I love all the crazy action stuff, but it's almost getting overly CGI now. It's like, it's so much.
The Netflix Marvel stuff is pretty.
You're
good.
right.
Yeah,
You're right.
like
Daredevil,
Luke Cage, Daredevils, Jennifer Jones. That's pretty serious, and it's good. It's shot really well, and it's not over CGI or nothing. A lot of in-camera stuff.
Yeah, that's
Stunts
true.
are amazing.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. I haven't watched Luke Cage, though. I heard it's really
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to retouch the roast idea, the PBR roast.
Jeez.
Frank, what do you think?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
We're thinking about maybe doing a full production PBR roast.
At the festival?
Well, no, just in general.
Wait, that's an idea right there. That's probably it.
That would be.
So talk to me.
So that's what I wanted to do with the guys from Tell 'em Steve Day. We did that Brian Quinn's roast, and then it was such like a hit, that roast album, that why don't they just do it as a stage show?
Like have a dais?
Yeah, and do it, and they would sell, but you know, Brian Quinn's schedule, and you know, they're not really crazy about doing live stuff all the time. But maybe at the next Asbury Park Podfest, maybe the headline act could be all of the comedians and guests, whoever you want to have, do a roast.
Who are we roasting?
Maybe PBR.
You just roast the show?
Yeah,
So it'd be a combination of roasting you and I and
everybody on it. But then
Gatto.
But remember, like at a roast, it's not just everybody just rips on everybody.
That's true, yeah, exactly.
So it's not. Yeah, PBR will be the theme, but everybody will be ripped on.
I love that idea.
Or we could do a roast series where we roast one person at a time.
You do that.
You know, and we have like a small dais of like, I don't know, 10 people. Right, that's actually a big dais, maybe like a little smaller. Do a series.
5 people.
I mean, I think the Comedy and Podcast Festival does lend itself to that.
You might be able to sell a lot of tickets to that too, because people that maybe never heard of the PBR podcast will go because so and so's
Who's
roasting.
never heard of the PBR
You know what I'm
podcast?
saying? Well,
But like, yeah, it being a roast is.
you know, you get Artie Lang or whatever just saying is taking part in a roast in, you know, South Jersey, whatever. You're going to get a lot of spill from his followers.
Yeah, we got to get on the ball. A lot of people are asking about the Podfest, and this is pretty much the brain trust we're sitting in the room, so we got to work towards that.
Yeah, we figure out a day.
Daggers. Daggers.
Roasts are always. I mean, obviously Gino would be on there. This is that song.
And you're claiming that this is good, right?
Off the bat, the little piano.
That's a sample from something, right?
Probably.
This is Brian Austin Green didn't have a clue.
Kind of reminds me of
What year?
Ahmad, just the way he raps.
Kind of reminds me of his musical capabilities.
For your average mind, you got to find the tone of pitch. I don't know. I love this
What
song.
year did this come out?
I'm trying to look. It's not. This only has 32,000 views. This has to be. This was put up in 2009, but that can't be the year it
Came out in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Early, probably.
Really?
Only if we had a device here at the table that could answer the question in which we're posing.
In the early 90s, I was listening to Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, all that stuff.
Right, but you also don't squirt on 5 things of cologne every time you go out.
Relax. It's a good song. I mean, it's his best song, I think. I mean, he was a rapper. Maybe he still is. I don't know, but that's a good song.
Rapper.
Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah.
Remember that video game?
No. What's up with What Say You, dude? When was the last episode launched?
I think it was September.
Wow.
I got invited. Well, the three of us, Sal, Quinn, and myself, got invited by Universal Pictures the other day to the Fate of the Furious world premiere red carpet event at Radio City Music Hall. Mm-hmm. The Rock's going to be there. Charlize Theron's going to be there. A lot of the cast are going to be there.
Nice.
And Sal and Quinn will be in Hawaii. So
Yeah.
I will be there.
Oh, you're going?
I'm going, absolutely. And it'll be an after party at Radio City with the cast too. So I will be there.
Nice.
And they will be in Hawaii making money, but I'm sure they were upset that they couldn't be there.
I was actually booked to go to Hawaii.
You going?
No, I canceled it.
Why?
I got to go to Montreal.
For
The Rangers.
That's good. Well,
Precedence, dude.
there you go.
Precedence.
You got to make money.
You know what I mean? It's just a that's up on my. It's going to sound weird to most of the world, but the Rangers is priority over Jokers.
Eh,
You know,
it's your thing.
When are they in Hawaii shooting?
leaving the 5th, coming back the 12th.
So you're not Joe Gatto's cousin at the Rangers, right?
No, dude.
Of April.
No, he's my cousin.
Why?
In the garden. Actually, maybe not anymore, but maybe then.
Yeah.
You know, like he
What?
was on an episode of my show. So was Brian.
When?
But that was like they might have been in season 2
Two.
of Jokers.
Oh,
like
season
people didn't
2.
know who they were yet as much. I mean, people knew them.
Is it
but-
going to be the same format?
No, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different name. Depends on the sponsor. But the essential format will be the same.
So it's just for the playoffs?
Just playoffs.
And when's that?
Go to every game, home and away. It starts the game. The first game is in Montreal, the 11th.
Sweet.
So I'll be probably flying out to Montreal on the 10th,
That's awesome.
Of April.
April.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's awesome.
And hockey playoffs last like 38 years.
Well,
so
it depends, dude. It could last 4 games. That's you know what I mean?
it's more than any other sport. Well,
Yeah.
baseball.
Or
but
it could be going on in late June.
Yeah, all the way to July.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, why? There's no
Listen,
point.
I don't know if I've explained this in the past to people and they don't get it. They're like, when you're in my position and you're watching the game, now them winning makes it's like your job.
Yeah.
It's literally now it's we.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
oh, jeez.
now it's we. Like
Yeah.
we need to win this game.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because I'm literally getting.
You can't jump on the Wii bandwagon now.
No, because I am we because my check is coming from them, and if they lose, I'm out of
He's
a job.
part of the organization.
So that is a.
I'm a part of the giant. By the way, Brandon Marshall could pick up. We'll
No,
see.
you're not. They don't care about you at all.
Yes,
if
they
they
do.
win or
Oh,
lose,
they
it
do.
affects nothing but your emotions.
No, they love me. I know Coughlin. What's
See, this
up?
is why I don't follow sports anymore. I don't care.
Judy loves me. Coughlin's wife.
I love not having that
Not having
worry
what?
anymore about
Balls.
Wait, you just gave up sports?
I gave up
Protein.
sports a
He
long
gave
time
up
ago.
sports.
I did. I used to be a big sports fan, baseball anyway.
How did you just give it up?
Nah, it's not worth it.
What do you think?
Here we go.
Podfest in Asbury Park next year, or we go to London and do a live show?
Oh, that'd be great.
Well, that'd be. I mean,
Can I get a pass to that? I get a ticket? Am I invited?
Absolutely. Maybe we do the
Gotta
roast in London.
pay your own pay
I-
fare.
Yeah, you pay your own plane fare, yeah, of course.
but then you come on in.
I don't know. Arguably, we're more popular in London per se, the city, than Asbury Park, right? Because if you look at our demographics, I think like 32% of our listenership is in London.
Everybody else is scattered.
Well, you know, New Jersey, New York. I mean, it's scattered all over. But I would say I don't think Asbury Park, New Jersey, is 32% of our listenership.
No, but we.
But the listenership like to come into Asbury Park in July.
yeah, and the festival is a plethora of people. It's not.
You think you can do like a black box theater show or something in London?
Yeah, we could probably sell out what we sold here by ourselves.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, 300 seats.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That is a lot.
In London, you think you can do that?
yeah.
That's pretty cool. If you do that, let me know because I'll have tenure soon and I can go pretty
Go
Oh,
much
on
wherever I want to go.
vacation.
Those 52 days, dude.
Yeah. Like,
Right?
sorry, I got to go to London.
So what's next, Laudando?
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing. I'm trying to. I don't know. I would like to be part of something creative. Well, actually, I am doing something. It's not creative, but it's a fundraiser. Not going to put it out here. It's too political for the show, maybe.
Okay, thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Next, next
Planned
topic.
Parenthood. Planned Parenthood in Staten Island, April 7th.
Are you ready to talk about moving right along?
Oh, yeah. You had something going on the last episode we couldn't hear about.
Yeah, well, name may change.
That's fine.
There's so much that goes into it. But we're working on a TV show, and we already have distribution on a major TV network, and we're just ironing out details. There's a guy involved that we don't want involved, and we basically need him to go away.
And hopefully he listens to this podcast because now he knows.
Yeah, no, he knows. He knows.
You know?
He knows. And what we're offering him is like you could put your name on it. You could get an executive producer credit. You could get a creative credit, but we don't want you producing. We don't want you directing. We're not using your facility. Nothing.
Why was he involved in the first place?
Yeah.
Because he kind of brought it to the table.
Oh.
He's on the board at
So he wants to created by like
Yeah,
credit?
and that's
fine, right?
Yeah, that's where we're like you can have it, and he's pushing back. So, but he has nothing. Like it's me and 3 other guys that basically came up with the show, the show idea, wrote the script. So all we have to do, because nothing's signed legally right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if we just change the name and tweak it a little,
Mm-hmm.
he can't go after us legally, even because he's been involved in the process
All right.
a little bit. So that may happen, and but it's looking good right now. So we'll see. It's a TV show. I could say it's kind of it's
Give me a this meets that.
it's basically like Jimmy Fallon-esque bits and stuff meets Bill Nye the Science Guy meets Mythbusters about anything related to cars.
That's cool.
And you can immediately be like, oh, I don't like cars. Like when I say anything related, I'm talking way out. Like, you know, the air fresheners in cars. How do they make them? We go to the factory and figure out how do they make them get the smells on.
Will they
It's just-
overpower Derek D's 5th spray?
Exactly. It's just related to a car. Like we'll have a New York Giants snap a football. How fast is that football going? And then we'll do a Ferrari, you know, going 0 to 60. And oh my gosh, he snaps the ball faster than a Ferrari can do this. It's a comparison, stuff like that. It's just related to cars somehow. We'll have celebrity guests, automotive guests, all kinds of guests.
But Mike, is it wrong that I want this to fail so he doesn't win the Twitter thing? 'Cause
Well, it's going to be
won't get val-
it's
he
going to be on
won't get
PBS, bro. Let's not get crazy.
Still, I may need to fail so I can, you know, we don't want him to get verified.
We'll see. But yeah, things are going. I'll have more updates once. We plan on actually shooting at the New York Auto Show.
Arguably, what's watched more, PBS or videos on the New York Rangers website?
Probably PBS.
Do you think?
Yeah.
100%.
Think-
You got to think
yeah.
PBS. Everyone gets it. If you don't have cable, but you just have like a HD antenna.
You still get PBS.
Yeah, you get NBC, ABC in HD. PBS.
So only
all that
people
stuff.
with a cellular device or an internet can go to the Rangers website.
Who's that interviewer that's on there?
There's also Downton Abbey's on there, and there's a lot. I mean, a lot of shows.
Yeah, they're trying to keep up.
Are you going to
now
be
with
on the?
content
Are you going to be on the
development.
telethon?
I don't know. Here's the thing: we may not be on PBS. We could be on something else. It depends what happens with. We have guaranteed distribution with that right now, but we could if Netflix or something comes along, and I don't go too deep in it, but you know the production company they were talking about, they were suggesting some things, and so
Is it the same production company we all know and love?
yes,
Maybe.
Okay.
This episode's been chock full of Easter eggs.
yeah, some Easter eggs in
Right?
here.
Anybody else have an Easter egg they want to throw up?
No. Whoa! Hi, everybody, game!
We don't have one today, but I just wanted to see if Dan Bottom was going to come out of the well.
Out of here!
Why did you put those things?
Can
on
I get some water?
Why'd you put those things on the middle of the table?
BODDUM.
I put them down because they were making noise in the microphone, and I saw you giving me the death.
Oh, I thought we were going to play something.
No, those are from the last time we played a game with Mike Zapsik.
Oh, right on.
Mike, that's Dan Bottom, BODDAM Bottom.
Dan, you don't even know how to spell your name.
Everywhere I go.
It's unbelievable.
Bye, everybody.
There it is.
All right.
Laudando, thanks for sitting in.
Thank you for having me.
We should do this more often.
Yeah, maybe.
When we can't find Dennis,
We can't find
We
Dennis.
just want to
We can't
read.
get a-
I just want you and I to read our text messages back and
Yeah.
forth for an hour.
Revolution.
You know? Anything you want to plug on the way out?
You can follow me on Twitter, Chris underscore
won't. I won't. I'm
Laudando.
editing that part out. But don't you dare follow him,
Follow me back, bro.
Frank. I will follow you back if you
Everybody.
stop complaining about politics.
I really don't on Twitter that much.
Derek D.
Well, Frank.
She said bye, everybody.
No, just thank everybody for watching Who Killed Jane Doe on Investigation ID. If you'd like to see me in a serious role, go to investigationdiscovery.com, look up the show.
I think our next episode, we should just Mystery Science Theater 3000, watch that and do commentary on it. PBR Podcast. You can find us on the web, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's give us some love. We will love you back. See you.
Card, carry, member, Russian, Communist Party.
There's a thing in your wallet.
Yes.
It's called a credit.
Card.
Okay. A running back blanks a football.
Catches.
Cradles.
No. A woman blanks a baby.
Holds.
No.
Carries.
Running back, play receiver.
There's an old school jacket called blank only.
Members.
Okay. So, all right, if you have a birthday, you have a
Party.
okay. Rocky 4, he fights Drago, who was a
Russian. Communist.
Thank you. Okay, so now I have Chris Laudando. Sorry, Derek, I had to mute you. I have him saying card-carrying communist now. So nice and clean.
I was like, why are we doing this on the air? This is a fun game.
Well, now it's in the episode. We've started already.
Oh, God. Card. Carry. Member. Russian. Communist. Party.